Right, I think we are good to go. Everything looks like it's working, so that's good. We're loading the game, yes. Now, I'm in the middle of harvesting. I've done the cornfield. I've harvested that, and I've harvested the wheat field. That's all I've done. So, this barley field, we're going to harvest this, and I will bale the straw off it, but I'm going to sell the straw. I'm not going to keep the straw. So, I sold some machinery as well, which is why we've got 580,000. I sold, what did I sell? I sold the roper, I sold the wheel loader, what else did I sell? The loading wagon, I think that was it, and then I swapped out the Manitou telehandler for the Massey Ferguson, so... I think this barley, I'll probably just keep for feed, to be honest. Probably won't sell it. It's not worthwhile selling, to be honest. Barley or wheat. The pigs I've decided as well, I'm going to keep them until they've cleared up all the sugar beet, because the sugar beet's not worth selling either, because it's only worth about 500,000. So 500, sorry, not 500,000. 500 a litre, so they can clear that up, then I can sell the 2 storage sheds in the placeable area. And I'll probably put solar panels down there so they can bring in, I think it's the top one which costs 150,000 wings, £820 in an hour, so that's what I'll probably do there. And then I want to try and just keep the chickens, cows, and then possibly sheep as well. For an Irish map, I don't really think pigs fit in, to be fair. As much as they probably do have pigs in Ireland, I think it's more, you're better off having cows and sheep. And chickens are just cheap to have anyway, so why would you not have them? And then I've got enough digestate to probably spread all on the apple fields, or if we do, in the worst case scenario, run out, which I don't think we will, but if we do, I've got quite a bit of pig slurry as well, which we can spread. The cornfield I want ploughing as well, but I'll spread digestate on that first and then we'll plough it. Well, I'll do the headlands and then set a worker off doing that, while then we do the rest of the fields in digestate. The field over there, that's oilseed rape, which again I need for the pigs. Once we get rid of the pigs, we won't have to grow as many fruit types as what we are. I can just focus on the money crops like oilseed rape and soybeans, and then whenever I need straw I can just plant wheat and barley. So that is my plans. Doing Heston bales as well, because they hold more than the in-game ones do, and you can still have 200 bales of it, so get to keep more product and not break the PS4 bale limiter thing. Nearly full. Yeah, I sold the Roper sugar beet harvester because there's no point keeping that, because I'm probably never going to use it again. And you wouldn't really grow sugar beets at bigger scale enough to want a Roper in Ireland, so... Well, I don't think so anyway. Look at this. I think there'd be enough room to go around this way. I just want to see as well, what does this trailer hold? This holds 35,000, and there was one I found the other day. I don't think it'd be big enough. That's... get it as big as 30. That costs 30... 34, and that's 46. It's not much really in it, to be fair, so probably just keep this. I feel like I'm getting a cold at the moment too. One minute I'm sniffing, the next I'm not. It's so frustrating. Dive for the edge. God damn it. Leave that there. It's a beast, this combine. I noticed on the Capella like corn harvester, the PTOs don't hook up. So I only just found out earlier today when I was harvesting the corn. Put you here. The class DLC is just around the corner as well, which is awesome. Just need a good UK map to come out now, and then I can do a class farm on that. The main thing I want to come out though is definitely seasons. Seasons is the biggest thing I want to come out. Damn, I'm missing some. A bit like streaming tonight, to be fair, but just been so busy with stuff. It's 9:10 currently. My internet's been playing up as well, as it usually does. So, well, the other day I was gonna stream, and then the internet was just messing up, and I thought I'm not even going to bother trying because it would just end up crashing the stream, and it's not even worthwhile to try, so I left it. And I could have made a video, but I just find these streams are way more chilled out and more enjoyable. I think I'll do 3 headlands. That should be enough. This massive header, and to think the biggest class combine is bigger than this, and this is huge. $18,000 litres is what the biggest class combine holds, and this holds 17,000, so it holds another 1,000 litres, well 900 litres in the class. 8,900. Looking at the first looks today though, it does look really good, to be fair. A lot of people have been saying about the sounds on the biggest wheel loader, but to be fair, I don't know whether I really use the wheel loaders, in all honesty. Probably use a telehandler and the tractors, combine, mowers. Don't know about the loading wagon and the forage trailers. But yeah. Use most of it, to be fair. The one thing I do agree with everybody though is that there should have definitely been a tedder and a windrower. Which I thought, to be fair, it would just, because they've got the forage harvesters, the wagons, mowers, the baler with wrapper on the back, you would think, to be fair, they put the windrow and tedder in, but obviously not. I suppose it's something for the modders to do. Nearly full again. The unload speed on the new combine is really fast as well, which is quite good. Yeah. I'll probably do a first look on it as well, from a console point of view, because you don't, well, bar Mr. CDP has done one. There isn't really many big console people. Well, probably fill this trailer up. It usually takes 2 loads off the combine to fill this trailer up. I was going to do a first look on a new map that came out today, but I couldn't even pronounce the names of what I'd just leave it. There hasn't really been any mods, to be fair, that have really taken my fancy. I'm trying to think what's come out. No, there's nothing really that I've downloaded that I'd use. So tip this. Probably I've got this field with barley wheat, sorry, barley straw to bale, and then I've got the wheat fields to bale as well. But I'll probably just harvest all the fields because I've only got that OSR field and the soybean field to harvest. When I've harvested them, I'll probably bale it up and collect the bales up, and then we'll move on to spreading the digestate. I wonder what the prices are like at the moment. They're not as high as they could be. I've seen soybeans higher before, and sunflowers. Oats are going up anyway. Canola I don't want to sell. Corn I don't want to sell. Yeah. Did sell some eggs for that price at the waterfront store, which is good. I think it was, how much did I make? About 45 grand. There weren't even like full pallets worth of eggs, so. But I want to try and buy another grass field, preferably one of the bigger ones by the silage pit near the cows is what I want to try and do. Leave that there. So yeah. I might only stream for just an hour because of it being so late. But I want to try and stream most of tomorrow to make up for it. But we shall see if I have time. Because everyone knows what I'm like. I say I'm going to do it, and then when it comes to doing it, I don't do it, so we shall have to see. Might do a straight line down here. Or shall I? Yeah, let's go for it. Or shall we? Yeah, it'd be alright. As straight as we can get it. I changed my channel art today, which is cool. I think it looks really good what it's set to now. More professional, I think. And I made I was thinking of changing my logo, but I left it the same, just made it a bit bigger, just so it's a bit more clearer. So that was good. Rain is imminent on the weather forecast, it looks. So we're against the clock. getting things done. We'll go once more round and that should be enough for headland. You can definitely tell the difference between a properly fertilised field and a non-properly fertilised field. When you make it nearly 3/4 of the way round and you're already nearly full again. We'll try straightening it up here. God, I've only just turned my radiator on because I'm sat right by it. It's absolutely cooking me. Turn it off. Oh god, that has made me warm. It seems to have helped as well with the FPS on this map, selling some of the vehicles. It's weird, on some maps, because they're just that detailed, if you have lots of machinery as well, the console just can't cope with it. just that little bit. I might actually, hang on 1 second. Bear with me. Okay. Means I can listen to simulator radio and not get copyrighted and still talk to you guys at the same time, which is good. Because when you've got no one to talk to, it is a bit boring. I think, to be fair, everyone's in Daggerine stream tonight. Hey James, I'm not too bad, thanks. Yourself? Just doing the harvest on this is Ireland. What are you doing with your Friday night? I have just got Massey Ferguson on this map. Being Ireland into their Masseys, I thought it was fitting to just have Massey Ferguson mainly on this map. So I've got a Massey Ferguson ideal combine, and then I've got this 8737, and then the other one I've got is a 7726 and the Challenger as well, but the smallest version I've got. So I'm hoping to swap the other little Massey out for another one of these. Is what I want to get. But I'm mainly at the moment putting money saving into the animals and buying land. I want to try and buy another grass field at the moment, so what do you mean, how did I know there was more mods? I know they've put a few mods out today. How did you know there are more mods? I don't get what you mean. I did how by... yeah, I don't know what, I don't even know how to pronounce that. That's right, mate, don't worry. Yeah, all the straw off this field, I'm going to sell all this. And then I harvested 2 little wheat fields. I'm just going to top up my straw bales with the bales I get off that is what I'm going to do. And then I've got a soybean field to harvest and a oilseed rape field to harvest is what I've got left to do. It varies a bit, to be honest, when I go live. It's usually just whenever I'm free. I think, when there was the last time I live streamed? I think the last time I live streamed was last Thursday or Friday. When really I like to try and live stream every day, but I've just been busy with things, to be fair. And then I usually stream earlier than this, but it's a bit all over the place, my stream schedule. I just do it whenever I'm free, really, whenever I've got some spare time. So but to be fair, even if you do miss the stream, I always put it up as a video anyway that you can watch back. So yeah, I do have a day job. I farm a bit in real life, and my main job is buying cattle and sheep for people. Is what I do as a main job. But then I do a bit of farming as well. YouTube's just a hobby really for me, so I just do it because I enjoy doing it. I like playing the game and I like sharing what I do on the game, so that's why I do YouTube. I used to stream on Twitch a bit, to be fair, but then I recently had a go at streaming on here, and I much prefer streaming on here, to be fair. So I'd rather build my audience on YouTube than Twitch, because it's difficult to take. If you did it on YouTube, it's difficult and you want to build it on Twitch, it's difficult to take your audience from YouTube to Twitch. Or if I did it on Twitch, it's difficult to take your audience from Twitch to YouTube. So this is where I wanted to build my audience, so that was one of the main reasons why I stopped streaming on Twitch. But I'm very much a novice, so yeah, it's definitely not easy. It's more about, I think, who you know than what you know. Obviously there's a bit of what you know comes into it, but it's definitely, I think, more who you know. Depends what experience you've got, really. If you've got no experience in farming, I'd say it's quite difficult. You probably want to go to college and learn about it. I don't know, I don't know how old you are or anything, but I think if you're going into it completely novice, never done farming before or anything, or come from a farming background, I think it is quite difficult to get into. I personally think anyway. So it annoys me when I keep seeing places where they say it's really easy to get into it or whatever, but I think it's quite difficult to get into farming. Especially at the moment with Brexit and everything, everybody's very conscious about what they're doing at the moment, and money conscious as well with how the current climate is. So yeah, it just depends what experience you've got. Just depends on that mainly, I'd say. If you've got plenty of experience, you just want to keep your eye out on the job websites for farm jobs, really. 4 Extra Hands is quite a good one to look out for on farm jobs. Should get this field done by the end of the stream tonight. I usually stream for 2 hours, but I'm probably just going to stream for the 1 tonight because of how late it is. Okay. I take it then you know how to drive a tractor and you've cut grass with a tractor then, or is that? I'd say if you're 14, you want to really, when you leave school, you want to go to an agricultural college, really. I would say, personally. Because not only would you get the qualification, you'll also get the knowledge and experience of farming as well. Have they changed it again then? Because I thought, well, in the UK, I think you have to stay in school till you're 18, as far as I'm aware. But to be fair, you can leave school at 16, and then you can do 2 years doing whatever, as long as you're in an education. So you can stay on sixth form at school and do the extra 2 years there, or you can go to college or do an apprenticeship. Because even in an apprenticeship, you're still in education, you're still learning. So, but I don't know, it depends where you are. 19, I'm sure you don't have to stay in education until you're 19. I'm sure it's 18 in the UK. It's been a couple of years since I was at school, because I'm 21 now, so... Depends what sort of farming you're interested in as well. I've seen plenty of dairy farmer jobs going. Okay, I see. That's fair enough. To be fair, you can go to college whatever age. To be fair, if you left school at 19, you can still go to college. Just have to research it a bit, to be fair, mate. It's definitely a very physical and tiring job, I know that much. It's definitely long hours as well. There was some days over the summer I did 12, 14-hour days. Did till like I started at 8 in the morning and didn't finish till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, like the next day. So that's without no breaks or anything. That's just kept going grain carting. So that's definitely one thing to consider if you're prepared to do long hours. You definitely want to be driving a tractor then. But even then, to be fair, some tractor work like manure spreading and that, you have to smell it. In all fairness, you get used to it. If you do it day in, day out for years, you just grow to get used to the smell, and you're not. But after a few years, you're just not bothered by it at all. It just doesn't smell like anything to you, to be honest. Is how I view it anyway. Like, it doesn't bother me at all now, to be honest. When I was 5 or 6, I remember first smelling it, and it does smell bad, to be fair, when you first smell it, but you just get used to it, to be honest. But yeah, even if you work on an arable farm, you still have to smell poo. So pig muck is definitely the worst, without doubt. And goats for that matter. Pigs and goats, just, oh, they reek. Sheep aren't that bad. Varies a bit with cattle, to be honest. Um, depends what you want to do, to be honest. At the end of the day, you're going to do it every day. It has to be something you enjoy. Like, farming, to be honest, is a job where you have to enjoy it. You can't just do it for like, there's no point doing it for money, because there's not much money in farming. It is one of those things where you have to love doing it to do it. I mean, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't have a clue what being a bin man or fixing cars is like. I mean, I can't even fix tractors, let alone cars, so... But... all I'd say is, as long as you enjoy it, then do it, you know. It's all very well doing a job in life if it pays a lot, but if you're not enjoying it, then what's the point, you know? To be honest, I'd rather be in a job where, you know, it perhaps doesn't pay the greatest, but if you're enjoying it, it hardly seems like work, so... do something you enjoy, is my advice. Because as they say, if you have a job you enjoy, you'll never work a day in your life again. Because you're just getting paid to do something you enjoy. Oh, a couple more passes on this field. Probably be a lot of bales to come off this field, to be honest, the amount of straw, and it's yielding well, this field, because I've double fertilised it. Ah, thanks, James. I am planning to do more Meadow Grove, but I've seen the map creator, he's doing like an extension on it and doing a few edits and that, so I'm waiting until he's finished that and he brings that out, and then I'm hoping to carry on with Meadow Grove. There probably will be time lapses again. I quite enjoy doing the time lapses, to be honest. But we shall have to see. There's still plenty of other maps coming out at the moment, which I'm looking forward to. Classes next week. Well, you've got seasons coming out on console soon as well, which will be good. I'm gonna cough, hang on. Yeah, so, but no, I hope to carry on with Meadow Grove, yeah. I'm just waiting until Nathan, who made Meadow Grove, has brought out the extension for it. So I can't remember how many more fields he's put on it now. He's put like no end of more fields on it. I think he's put, like, not even exaggerating, I think he's put like another 50 fields on it. It's like double the size the original map was, and I think he's edited what was the original map as well. I think he's tweaked bits on that as well, so... Ow, hit my hand. So... it is, as a YouTuber, it's difficult to stay on one map and keep it fresh when there's lots of other maps coming out that people want to watch. And to be fair, I struggle to stay on one map because when I see another map come out that I like, I just want to go and immediately play that. So I take it you're sub to the channel then, James, if you watch my videos. Which map is that? Or are you talking about Meadowgrove? I think yeah, I think Meadowgrove does have about 200 fields now. And thank you for supporting the channel. Means a lot. It's nice to have a subscriber on the stream, to be honest. I get plenty of people come in and out. Ah, I see. It did look quite a big map, to be honest. When I had a look at it earlier, I couldn't pronounce the name though. Wasn't even going to try and attempt pronouncing it. But I might go and have a look at it. I prefer the English maps, to be honest. English and Irish. That's what I like to play. That's fair enough. Have you had a go at playing on this map yet? This is a good map. I enjoy playing this. I am playing a bit of Lone Oak as well now and again as well. I'm struggling to get into playing it though, because of playing it so much in 17. It's a bit difficult, but that's another good map though if you haven't played that before, Lone Oak. Can have some big machinery on that. I think I've got the biggest cultivator in the game on that. 211 fields, oh my god. I bet. So, I think I'm probably going to end the stream here. I've been streaming for about an hour now, and that was about what I was going to stream for, to be fair. So, but yeah, definitely keep an eye out for when I next stream. Probably be on this island again because I'm quite enjoying playing this map, to be fair. If you haven't liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, James, thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next one.